Madam Sandhya Shekhar currently works with the industry, academy, and startups in building innovation ecosystems. She is at present an advisor and strategy consultant to several corporates in the area of business strategy and digital transformation. She serves as an independent director on various boards such as Uno Minda Limited, MI Torica, Minda Onkyo, and UCAL Limited. As we had heard before, she had started, she was the first CEO of IIT Madras Research Park, which was also the first university research park in the country. Before that, she was Director Asia Pacific in consulting of Gartner Inc., Head of Knowledge Management in the Aptech Group, and Group Consultant in NIIT. Sandhya, as it is obvious, is an alumna of IIM Bangalore and IIT Madras, and is an university rank holder in her undergraduation. She earned her doctorate from IIT Madras with a dissertation winning global award for outstanding doctoral research from EFMD in Europe and Emerald. She is a recipient of several awards, including the ones such as Outstanding Women Achiever during the International Women's Day. She is also an author of several books, papers, and articles. Her co-authored book on knowledge management was the first book in India on the subject, and later on, her book, Managing the Reality of Virtual Organization, was published by Springer and received worldwide acclaim. As a TEDx speaker, she is frequently invited to speak at international and national conferences and forums. I invite Sandhya on the stage to receive her award from director and then deliver her acceptance speech.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of you for being a part of one of the finest institutions in the world. And many congratulations to my amazing fellow awardees. When Utanka contacted me some time back to seek my consent to process my nomination, I pointed out to him that I'm as old as a dinosaur. I mean, young Vineet here was not even born when I graduated. But Utanka's persuasion skills are legendary, and indeed, it's such a great honor to receive an award from one's alma mater. I'm truly grateful to all those who considered me worthy of the same, the director, the selection committee, the numerous people who have been so generous with their testimonials. But most of all, my batchmates of PGP 8284, each one of who is way smarter than I. It's just that some of them conspired to make me look good. So it is to this entire batch that this award really belongs to. Many of them are here, so ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big hand. I made it to IIMB primarily on account of three people. My mother, the quintessential karma yogi, my father, my hero, friend, philosopher, and guide, and one of my dear uncles who threatened me with dire consequences if I didn't write the CAT exam, at a time when the only cat I knew was the one on four legs. I'm also grateful to many others who've been a part of my journey, my supportive family, my husband and nephew are here, our amazing professors from IIMB. Sadly, many of them are not there with us today, other teachers, some of the smartest minds from around the world who have been fortunate to interact with, exemplary mentors, great colleagues and friends. Somehow, right from the beginning of my professional life, I've had this uncanny ability to be thrown unceremoniously into the deep end of the pool by being asked to lead initiatives that were in uncharted territories. So we fumbled, we fell, we finally figured, and in the process provided a fair amount of entertainment to the onlookers. It has been an exhilarating journey, but also extremely arduous in some parts. What made it so arduous is what I wish to share with you over the next couple of minutes. No, it was not the complexity of the problems or the magnitude of the work. It was just that I chose to carry the rather heavy baggage of middle class values all along. And trust me, that's not been easy, and very often at a huge personal price. So, what prompted me to do that, besides the non negotiable values that were dinned into my head by my parents, it was a conversation that Dr. Gopal Valecha, a dear professor of OB, had with me for over 1 hour, discussing one line in my assignment on what I aspired to be. With all the ignorance of a 19-year-old, I had pompously said that I wished to be a useful cog in the wheel without compromising on my values. So, with a twinkle in his eye, he said, "Good luck to you, but remember, I will be watching you all along." So, Professor Valecha, you gave me a decent grade back then. I hope today you give me a pass grade for my journey. But what gave me, thank you, the strength to deal with the consequences of this choice? It was the unconditional support of some of my mentors and role models. I'd specifically like to name two of them: Professor M.S. Anant, former director of IIT Madras and the chairman of the research park when I was the CEO; Mr. B. Muthuraman, former MD and vice chairman of Tata Steel, who led by example. I shall forever be indebted to them. Were the trials and tribulations worth it? Definitely, because I don't think I can begin to quantify the deep satisfaction and happiness you get when you achieve your objectives with your head held high. And when your own alma mater recognizes that, you feel it's been worth the journey. So, friends, that is the single message that I'd like to leave with all of you today. Because the moment you step out of this beautiful campus, you're going to be confronted by ethical challenges, big and small. They'll creep up to you in ways that you never anticipated. The, the pressure to take shortcuts to meet deadlines, the urge to look the other way when somebody is doing something unethical, because it's so much easier not to make it your business. The pressure to protect your personal progression by supporting a boss or people in power on issues that may not be aligned to your values are all issues that you may grapple with. It is here that I would urge you to ensure that ethics and values are not compromised. You're probably thinking this is some boring, idealistic advice from an old woman. But trust me, I believe this could be your greatest competitive advantage. I think organizations the world over that are worth their salt are looking for people of impeccable integrity, especially for their top leadership. And I believe this is in short supply. So IIMB is not just the place where you'll get great academic inputs. It is also one of the best places where you can discover your inner strengths and moral compass, as Raghu so rightly put it. Yeah? And this is a combination that can be your passport to a journey that is not just successful, but deeply satisfying. So go for it, my friends. Make IIMB proud by sending a message, a strong message to the world that it's cool to be ethical. Happy journey and wish you all the very best. And finally, I'd like to dedicate this award to my mother as a humble gift to her on her 90th birthday. Thank you all so much.